Hello everyone, welcome back to the Obstruction Devlog. It now has been a month now since the last devlog I've put up. So yeah, as I said, I have had to do a lot of projects and other things like that. So now I was able to get some time to actually do this and actually record. I've been doing a little things like a little bit of editing on some of the gameplay. I asked some of my friends to do some short play testing of the game. So as you can see right now, it looks a little bit different. So I've added health bars, I changed the mana, and I removed the magic UI. So first off, the magic UI, I had taken it out of it right here and turned it off. This is because I wanted so that whenever you play the magic, a magic card, it just deals the damage directly, and you don't have to click enter or end the turn in order to attack. That's only for the attack. So if we can test it right now. No, so we can test it. So yeah, and then there's also the mana, and then I changed it so that it shows you like out of how many you have left instead of just the normal 1, 0, and other numbers. And then here in the middle is the supposed new thing that I added. So right now there's no text because I'll show you guys, because this is like a null state. So I'll show you guys this later. So right now, yeah. So for right now, I'm just going to do a little cheat codes. So you gotta click button and then change this. Alright. So this is the attack. Goes attack like that. Health bar goes down. This is at like a 20 HP kind of thing, and then the player would have like a, no, I think this is 15, and then this one's 75. So we're just going to try to get a magic card or something like that. And then also I added new cards, and that would be like discovering a card. So right here, this discovering a card would be like having a list of 3 cards. Each of them is going to be random, coming from the collection or the overall collection, and then they would appear here, or a specific kind of collection, like if it's all 1 mana, all of them are common, all of them are a certain cost. So then they will appear here, and then when you click on them, it gets added to your hand. So here we need to deal 3 damage. And that specific card we just played was to replace the whole hand with one specific card. And that's what it does. Discard the hand and adds the card to the hand. So right now we have to deal damage. So for this card, this was the other older card. I just changed it so that it just deal 3 damage instead. So just 1 character. So this would go to the magic that would be up here, but I changed it. So now when you do the 3 damage, it just does the 3 damage. Right? So that's one of the things. And then the next thing I'll show you guys is the ability. So this ability is taken from Hearthstone. Another time I'm going to be referencing Hearthstone here. So so for this one, similar to Hearthstone, you click it, you do some kind of ability, whether it would be affecting your hand or giving you a certain number of attack, armor, and things like that. And then another new thing that I've added, this can work. Yeah. Is this one right here. So this is where you start off your gameplay. So it's like a deck editor, like in Hearthstone, where you can choose the cards you would have. And right now it's set to show all. So before this, you would just go before the show all. Before you would just see the starting cards of the game, and that would be these 5 cards. So release the portal, add random 4 cards to your hand, 2 cards, increase your armor by 2, do 1 damage, increase your attack by 1. And then here is the abilities. So for right now, these are all unlocked. You need to add the code to like make it so that it's unlockable. And then and change the art too. All of them have similar arts to the cards themselves, except for this one. This one's special. So right now they don't have names, but this one gain one attack, deal 1 damage to yourself. Discard a random card, deal 2 damage. Reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by 1. Add a random card to your hand, and increase the numbers of a random card in your hand by 2. And then last, change the cost of the cards in your hand to random cost. This would range from 0 to 10. And then, so for right here, you have 2 lists. On this side, you have 1 list where it shows you all the available cards in your hand. These buttons would turn the pages, but since there's only 5 and if it's 9, they don't do anything. And then on this side, it's the cards that's actually going to be in the deck. And when you click battle, these cards would transfer to the actual deck in the next scene, which is the gameplay scene against the enemy. So next, like if you click on the cards you want, you would just click on them. If you don't want it, you just click and they disappear. Or click, they disappear. So that's that. If it's too much on one side, you can go to the next page. So as before, you can't turn the page. If there's 9, you get to turn the next page and then add more cards. So they will just go there. They'll automatically be added. So if you click a lot, then here. And then the deck, this would have a limit of 30 cards. And then I also have it so that I can go number order. So 8, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, or alphabetical order. Armor up, knowledge, release the portal, sword swing, and thunder jolt. So you can have that. And then when you're ready, you've chosen your ability. So we're going to change it to this, and you go battle. So you go to the battle stage. I just clicking this up, using another code, so then you'll be taking 6 damage. And then this is what I'm working on right now. This is like the winning stage where you can choose what cards you want to add to your collection. And in the deck editor section or scene, you only have those 5 cards, but when you click on one of these cards, it's going to be added in. So it'll be those 5 cards and then one of these. So I'm just going to click here, and there you go. It gets added to the deck, to the player library. That's what it's called. And then you're ready to go to the next battle and then kill the enemy again. So there, and then go to here. So right now, when you kill the enemy, you just go straight to the scene. So yeah, I need to fix that. So there you go. I click on another one, and then it's power, and then that's where it is. So for the code of this, I'm just gonna show the code. So I'm gonna hop over to here. Here we go. Alright. So here's the player library yeah. Okay, so here's the two lists. Well, this is the first list. The library itself, which is on the left side of the scene, and then looks like I didn't have it open. Next one is the player deck. This is the second list, which is on the right side, and so what it's gonna do. So this is the starter library, where all the those 5 cards are added in. The library contains all the cards, so if the show wall boolean is selected true, then it would take in all the cards in the library, and then they'll go through certain all these codes that tells them to go in like an array. So like the first object would go to like it's like gonna be like a tic-tac-toe, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If it's 9, so it goes through 0, 0. The second card to 0, 1. Third card 0, 2. Then next, and then since that row is full, it goes down to the next one, and then it just gives them these coordinates that and then the cards would have this script, and then with this script they go to their designated spots. So yeah, so their position would go to the X and Y they're given from the player library, and then when they get selected, I think it's in this one, yeah, when they get selected, it goes through the let's see, it goes through deck. Yeah, it goes through the deck, it goes into the deck, finds the game object. Yeah, so it goes through a collection or the library to find the card and add it to the player deck, and at the same time it goes to the permanent deck for the battle scene. This is for the battle scene, so it adds it, and then they both have to have the same name in order to do that. So when it finds the same name, then it adds it. It finds the card, and it breaks open this loop, and then adds it to the deck, which is somewhere here. Oh, this one's probably removing. Oh yeah, this is removing the card from the deck. The one that's adding card to deck. This one. So then adds it to the deck. It looks into the collection. Yeah, the collection. Looks at the collection, adds it to the permanent deck and the player deck, which is the right side list. And then if it gets clicked again, but this time it's in the deck, so it's on the player deck, then it removes it from that list, making it so that you can edit the deck back over to Unity. So this time we're going to show all, so you can see the pages, and that's another thing. So here are all the cards that are available right now. There's like 3 pages. So when I click here, it goes on the X page. When I click here, it removes that object, deletes it. And that's that. And then also in the code, it also shows not only does it show like the X and Y of the cards, the row and column, also show the page. So like once all 9 cards are in one page, there's no more room, it goes on to the next page, and then from there the pages get added. These buttons go forward and go back is in the same in the player library. Here we go forward, go back, and this is when it goes to the pages. If the current page is the last page, this means the last page. Then it sets 0, going back to the first page, and then otherwise it will just go to the next page. And then lastly is the prize selector. This is where you select the prize. Discover ad. This one here, it shows you 3 choices. So choice 01 is the first choice. It goes through the list. Anything that's not out of the library. So at the start it will be those 5 cards. Same thing here for the second one, making sure it doesn't equal to the first choice and the 5 cards. And then last is third choice. It cannot equal first choice, the second choice, or any of the 5 cards at the start. And then right now this is a safety counter just in case it goes an infinite loop. So next so next one is the discover mechanic, and that should be, let's let me open it. There we go. Discover select. Alright, so this one was a little bit hard for me to do. So the discover mechanic, it takes the 3 cards out of the collection or anything really. Alright, so this code is for the cards itself that's in it, in the discover, like 3, those 3 of a discover, and then this is the discover mechanic. So this is the list. So I have it so that, yeah, if disable is disabled. This is for mouse on enter or off enter, because for some reason the on enter and on exit still works when the actual script is turned off. So when it's mouse over, it gets clicked, it adds it to the deck. It adds it to the hand, sorry. So adds it to the hand, and then deletes deletes the rest of the hand. It resets the mechanic. It resets the list. That's what that one does, the reset. So it's put on here, reset, yeah. So it removes all the cards in the list of the 3 cards. And then if it's replace on, this is the one where it discards the hand and then it adds the copies of the other cards. And then back to the discover mechanics. So this is how it works. It's a lot. So first, so first it sets the layer so it's above all the other sprites. So like the UI, the cards, it goes above it. And then here, discoverer, this is where it looks for the cards that wants. So once it finds the card that wants, it adds it onto the list. So you have you have common, rare. Yes, you have from common, from rare, from all. This is what it has so far. I'll be adding the rest later, like uncommon, legendary, and epic. But for now, it's just those 3. And that's what that was. It sets the position of all 3, so one on the left, one on the right, and then one in the middle. And that's it for that. And then in order to jump through the scenes, I need the scene management. Lets me jump to the next scene, goes to a specific scene, there the number, and then go back, and then quick game. This is for like a quit button, like if you want to quit the game. So that's what that does. You have to remove this one at the end, so that doesn't affect the actual game. And then and then the last thing is entering effects. Does something at the end of the turn. I don't want to go into card mechanics. So yeah, deck editor, discover mechanic, prize selector, and one more that I want to do before we go is the ability. So right now we have the 3, wait, no, it's not 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep, 6 abilities. So these are their code names: Early Strike, Life Strike, Promotion, Collect, Overpower, and Scramble. So Early Strike is to deal 1 damage to yourself, gain 1 attack. Life Strike, you remove a card and remove a card, so discard the card and then deal 2 damage. Collect, add a random card to your hand. Overpower, increase the cards by 2. Scrabble, shuffle, well not shuffle, Scrabble is all the cost of the cards in your hand. And then here's the code for all of that. This is Early Strike, this is Life Strike, Promotion, Collect, Overpower, Scrabble, and that's it. And then, yeah, for other abilities, it shows like turning the pages. Yeah, so here's to go forward, go back. That's for the introduction. That's for the deck editor. So here's the on editor, Boolean. So if it's not on the editor, it goes to this, which is all the battle sequence stuff, and then otherwise it just show like the numbers and the sprites. So the ability sprites here, the cost, and the hover text, which is that blue box that pops up. So you can hop over the community for one last time. So that the little blue UI sprite is for a placeholder for now. So that little blue thing right there, it says it holds the box like a hover thing for the text. And yeah, that's it. So a couple of things that you still need to do on is the ending screen, like when on like a killing scene where when the enemy dies, it does some kind of animation, it says you win, and it goes on to the winning selection where you get to pick your next card. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I don't know when I'm going to do another video of this, hopefully another earlier time so I can put these up showing more of my progress. Other than that, if you like the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already for more videos like this, and ring the bell for notification. My social media links are down below, Twitter and Discord. So see you guys later. See ya.